Morning, all. All right, so I'm back on very little sleep. I knew I wasn't going to get a lot of sleep. Totally worth it. The review I did last night, I've seen some people saying, "Oh, I like it better this way." No, doing recaps like that really does not work because I don't have to watch any of the games. So yeah. I did them that way, and then I had a lot of people saying, I don't even think he's watching the games, so I would, start adding notes, and that's why I add the notes. So the notes will stay in the reviews. I prefer to do it that way, anyways, just to remind myself of things that happen in the game, that kind of thing. So we have 4 games tonight in the NHL. We have 11 games tomorrow in the NHL. And I think the deserve to win meter is fun. So for people who aren't fans of the deserve to win meter, sorry, I think it's a fun idea, um, and I intend to use it here and there, um, as I want to. Anyways, all right. So we're going to start off. We're going to talk about the Wednesday games, starting with the Buffalo Sabres and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The only game starting at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern tonight. Buffalo's 1-3. Pittsburgh's 2-2. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 17th as well as March the 27th. Tage Thompson, 2 goals so far for Buffalo. They need more from him. Tuck's been good, 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points. Owen Power, just the 1 goal so far this season. On the Pittsburgh side, what's old is young again, in that Malkin, a goal and 6 assists for him. Crosby with 3 helpers thus far. Pedersen on the blue line, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. So the Penguins, not an awful start. We'll see how things go tonight against Buffalo. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. The LA Kings and the Toronto Maple Leafs meet. The LA Kings are 1-0-2 so far on this road trip to start the season. Toronto is 2-1. These teams will meet again in Los Angeles on March the 29th. The LA Kings, Kempe, a goal and 2 assists for him. Fiala has 2 goals and an assist for the Kings. And Clark, 3 assists for the rookie. He's not still a rookie, sorry. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have rookie status anymore. I'll just blame everything on being old and overtired. But yeah, Clark with 3 assists so far for the Kings. On the Toronto side, Domi with 3 helpers thus far this season. Nylander has 2 goals, and Morgan Riley just the 1 assist thus far through 3 games. So that could be a fun one in that LA's going to make Toronto work for it. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Boston and Colorado meet. Boston's 2-2. Colorado's 0-3. This could be the night that Colorado gets their first victory. These teams will meet again in Boston on January the 25th. On the Boston side, Beecher, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. So really strong start for Johnny Beecher. Kepke's been a good addition from Tampa, a goal and 3 assists for him so far. And Mason Lowry, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points for Lowry. On the Colorado side, Middlestad's been a real positive, 3 goals for them thus far. Ross Colton, a goal and an assist, so there's some depth scoring there. And Sam Girard on the blue line with 2 assists. Of course, one of the headlines with Colorado outside the winless streak is the injury issues they're dealing with right now. And so we'll see how things go tonight against Boston. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Utah's in Anaheim. Utah 3-1 to start the season. Anaheim 1-1. This could actually be a fun game, I think. These teams will meet again twice. I only have the one on the board, so let me grab the other one. All right, I fixed it. These teams meet again on December 22nd and March the 12th. Utah, Clayton Keller, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points for the captain. Barrett Hayden, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. That's the kind of start they want from Hayden. Kesselring's been pretty good. 1 assist thus far for the Utah Hockey Club, formerly known as the Arizona Coyotes. Anaheim, Troy Terry has a goal. Zegras has a goal as well. Fowler with 1 assist. They're only 2 games in, and Anaheim struggles to get goals. So we'll see how things go tonight against a Utah team that hadn't had struggles with goals until being shut out in their most recent game by Jake Allen. So we'll see how this works. And again, I think it's insane that Utah's on the East Coast, gets 1 day, and now they're in Anaheim. So will jet lag play a factor? It's going to be interesting. All right, so let's get into the Thursday games, where there's 11 games in the National Hockey League. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start there for 6 games, and then one starts at 7:30. Two of them start at 8. One starts at 8:30. So for about an hour there, I'm going to have 10 games on at the same time. Yeah, I'll do my best. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Kings and the Montreal Canadiens. So LA goes from Toronto to Montreal. They are, of course, still 1-0-2. The Montreal Canadiens 2-2. These teams will meet again in Los Angeles on February the 5th. Anze Kopitar, 3 goals, 3 assists thus far in this young season for 6 points. Laferriere, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. As long as he's getting ice time, he's going to get points. Mikey Anderson, just the 1 assist so far, but he's more of a defensive defenseman. On the Montreal side, Slavkovsky, point per game. 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Nick Suzuki's close with 3 assists, so he's looking for that first goal. Caden Gooley, point per game. 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. There's not much Gooley can't do. Maybe throw him in the net every now and then, see what he can do there. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the New Jersey Devils and the Ottawa Senators. New Jersey's 4-2 on the season. Ottawa's 2-1. These teams will meet again January 19th and March the 22nd. This is a good test for Ottawa. We'll see if Ottawa's ready to have a good start to the season or if things are going to stay mediocre. Whereas for New Jersey, they're looking to build on a 4-2 start, make it 5-2, and show that this is not going to be like last year. These teams will meet again January 19th and March the 22nd. Stefan Nason, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for him for the Devils. Very strong start. Jesper Bratt, a goal and 5 assists, so both of them point per game. Seamus Casey, 3 goals and an assist for the rookie there. On the Ottawa side, Brady Tkachuk's looking for his first goal, but he does have 5 assists. Stützle, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. And Jake Sanderson, a goal and 2 assists, so he's at a point per game pace. It is very early, but it's still notable. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vegas dropped from the realm of the undefeated last night. They are now 3-1. Tampa Bay won last night to stay undefeated. They're 2-0. These teams will meet again on March the 23rd. Barbashev, 3 goals, 4 assists, so 7 points in 4 games for Barbashev. Those are excellent numbers. Mark Stone, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. Really strong start there. And Noah Hannafin with the 1 assist on the blue line. They'd probably want a little bit more from Hannafin, but in general, the scoring hasn't really been a problem for Vegas. On the Tampa Bay side, Nick Paul, 3 assists for him so far this season. He's looking for his first goal. Kucherov, 4 goals and an assist for 5 points. And Victor Hedman, 3 assists in 2 games thus far. So, yeah, Tampa Bay's had a pretty good first couple of games, and we'll see how things go against Vegas. This could be a really fun one. Vancouver and Florida. So this is also 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Vancouver Canucks, one of the winless teams, still 0-1-2 coming out of that game last night against Tampa. Florida's 3-2. These teams will meet again in Vancouver on December the 12th. The Canucks, Brock Besser, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. I will agree with Canuck fans. Pettersson's got to get it going. I totally understand that he was injured last season, unless he's fighting an injury right now. Just the 1 assist through 3 games. They need more from him. And Quinn Hughes, 2 assists so far. So they could use a goal from Pettersson, a goal from Hughes, something. On the Florida side, Lundell, taking every advantage he can of the fact Barkov's out. Up to 3 goals and 2 assists for 5 points. Really strong start to the season. Reinhart, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Ridiculous numbers from him. And Nate Schmidt has fit in pretty well on the blue line. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. I'll credit that as another victory for their pro scouts. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Dallas and Washington. Dallas is still undefeated thanks to a shootout victory over San Jose last night. They're 4-0. Washington 1-1. These teams will meet again in Dallas on December the 16th. On the Dallas side, Wyatt Johnston, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Matt Duchene, 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points. Heiskanen doesn't have a point yet. I'm actually quite surprised by that. I would have thought he would have had at least a couple by now. On the Washington side, Ovechkin, 3 assists, so no goals, 2 games into the season. I would think that he's due for a couple. Maybe it happens against Dallas. Tom Wilson, 2 goals for him so far this season, so he's the goal scorer for Washington. And Chychrun, just the 1 goal to speak of, but still, it's a goal from the blue line for the Caps. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start as well between Buffalo and Columbus. The Buffalo Sabres come in 1-3, or 1-4, or 2-3, or 1-3-1, depending on what happens tonight against Pittsburgh. So going from Pittsburgh to Columbus, these are both games that if Buffalo's going to get above that playoff line and stay there, they need to win these on back-to-back nights. Columbus is 1-2. These teams will meet again February 4th as well as April the 10th. On the Buffalo side, Alex Tuck, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points for him. Jack Quinn off to a slow start with just the 1 assist, and Rasmus Dahlin also just has the 1 assist so far this season. Sean Monahan's been good in Columbus, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points for him. Kent Johnson's had a strong start too, 2 goals, 2 assists for him. And Severson, 3 assists, so point per game for Damon Severson. Didn't see that coming. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between the New York Rangers and the Detroit Red Wings, who just met. The Rangers won that matchup 4-1 on the 14th. So the Rangers are 2-0-1, Detroit's 1-2, and they're going to be looking for some measure of revenge on Thursday night. These teams will meet again and round things out on November 9th. So they meet 3 times in less than a month, and then they're done with each other. Panarin, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Really tough to control Panarin. And with 7 points in 3 games, he's off to a ridiculous start. Kreider has 3 goals so far this season, and Trouba with 4 helpers on the blue line. That'll make it tough for Ranger fans to be angry with him about the fact that he did not want to be traded this past summer. On the Detroit side, Larkin, 2 goals and an assist for him, 3 points for the captain. Andrew Kopp, former Ranger, 1 goal. Can he get a goal against his former team? We shall see. And Edvinsson on the blue line with the 1 assist thus far. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start between the New York Islanders and the St. Louis Blues. These teams will meet again on November the 23rd in Long Island. The Islanders, Barzal, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for him thus far. He had his first goal of the season in their last game against Colorado. Brock Nelson had 2 goals in that game and went beast mode, and both of them were unassisted. 2 goals and an assist, 3 points for Nelson. Pelech, 2 assists for him so far this year. On the St. Louis side, Buchnevich, 3 goals and an assist for 4 points. Shen, just the 1 goal so far. He had a slow start last year too, though. And Broberg has been a good pickup for St. Louis. 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points for the young defenseman. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start as well between Edmonton and Nashville. These are always fun games. Edmonton's now 1-3. They got their first win last night in overtime over Florida. Or over Philly, I should say, not Florida. The Nashville Predators, on the other hand, 0-3 to start the season and looking to avoid going 0-4. Should make for a spirited affair. And when these teams play each other, it normally is. These teams will meet again twice. The meetings being on October 31st and November 14th. So there's another 2 teams that are done with each other by the middle of November. Strange schedule this year. McDavid with 4 assists so far for the Oilers. No goals. Philip Gustafson's got a goal. Figured out. Skinner with a goal and 2 assists. I'm obviously kidding. But Skinner with a goal and 2 assists. And Ekholm with 2 helpers thus far this season for the Oilers. On the Nashville side, Ryan O'Reilly with 1 goal and 1 assist. Stamkos still yet to record a point for the Nashville Predators. And Yossi just has the 1 assist and a -3, which is not very Yossi-like. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, San Jose and Chicago meet. This should be fun. And honestly, it could be. We'll see. 0-1-2 record so far for San Jose. Chicago 1-2-1, I should say. And Chicago should win this matchup. They have the better team, I think. These teams will meet again October 31st. So there's 2 matchups in a row here that are going to meet again on Halloween. And then they meet on March the 13th as well. On the San Jose side, Toffoli, 2 goals and 1 assist, 3 points. Arguably the best offensive player for San Jose without Celebrini in the lineup. Will Smith yet to record a point through his first 3 games in his career. And Jan Ruda with 1 assist from the blue line. On the Chicago side, Taylor Hall, just the 1 assist so far for him. Tyler Bertuzzi, no points for Bertuzzi as of yet. And Vlasic with 2 helpers from the blue line for Chicago. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific start between Philadelphia and Seattle. So what's interesting is, by the time you reach that 10 o'clock start, 6 games are done. And so this one will have a lot more of my attention than the early ones do. So I hope it's a good one. Philadelphia 1-1-1, Seattle 2-2. These teams meet again in Philadelphia on March the 8th. Michkov, 2 goals and an assist, 3 points. Both of those goals last night against Edmonton. Frost with 3 helpers thus far. Drysdale off to a bit of a slow start. No points, and he is a -3. On the Seattle side, Eberle, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Being captain seems to motivate him. And McCann, 2 goals, 2 assists, 3 points for him up front. Whereas Riker Evans on the blue line has a goal, 2 assists, 3 points thus far this season. So there you go. Let me know your picks in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. As always, I will talk to you again soon.